Hello, and thank you for listening to WRYAT, New Orleans' fifth-ranked public radio station. As always, we're broadcasting live from a prefabricated Home Depot shed located off of South Carrollton by the Popeyes.
Now it's time for 2 tablespoons of free-range liberty and a whole heaping of farm-to-table facts. It's time to cook the things they don't want you to cook. This is the Anarchist Cooking Show with Alan Singleton.
Welcome back there, folks. Today I'm at my third stop of the Conservative Summer Festival Circuit. It started with the Conservative Bonnaroo, or Conaroo, and then we had the Conservative Coachella, or Conchella, and now we're at the Conservative Convention, or ConCon. Next up, we'll have the Constitutional Congress Convention, or ConCon, and then we'll be at the Contemporary Conservative Constructionist Confederacy Convention, or ConCon. Yeah, that's in Minnecut. And then we'll go to the granddaddy of them all, Con, which is famous enough that I don't even have to tell you what all that stands for. And then, of course, we'll end the season with Job Creator Stock, which should be fine as long as no bad LSD gets loose like it did last time. Oh, I still hear the screams. And by the way, as you eagle-eared listeners know, I am one of the founding members of Con. So when those in the banker-run media bring the word con up in association with my name, that's likely what they're referring to. Clear that up. So anyway, I'm here at ConCon, and old Alan Singleton is manning the Alan Singleton Stand, or ASS. I'm here serving up delicious, hearty helpings of scrumptious food the way all freedom-loving warriors of our country like it. That is to say, full of meat. And this meat I'm cooking, these aren't USDA choice cuts because I want you to choose. We don't need the government involved in what you put in your body.
Hi, I'll have a number 1.
Yes, of course. Here you go, sir. That's 1 steak on a stick, and that'll be $20. Thank you, and God bless you. But I tell you, food is not the only thing cooking here, because it is hot and humid in this ASS. But if you come to my stand, I'll take care of you. Hell, I'll just start dumping fried animal parts straight into your gaping maw, like one beautiful American bald eagle feeding his eaglet straight from his beak. True Americans must water the tree of liberty with the blood of tyrants, and Alan Singleton must nourish all patriots that enter his ASS with the finest rump roast money can buy. And you can get them yourself from my website, cookthefacts.com. Only $40 a pack. It's slaughterhouse to table, folks. Hello there, fella. What would you like?
Yeah, what's in the Freedom Isn't Free vegetable-free soup?
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's see. There's Funyuns, Cheez-Its, ketchup, the berries from the cereal Oops All Berries, Beyond Tomatoes. Those are tomatoes made out of beefsteaks, not beefsteak tomatoes, of course. And the soup stock is blood.
So there are no vegetables in the soup, right?
No vegetables.
Oh, that's great, because I'm allergic. I'll take 1.
Fantastic. That'll be $45. Thank you, my fellow American. We're doing some brisk business today, and I can understand why. I mean, it's easy to work up an appetite at ConCon. There's so much to do here. We got knife-throwing booths and axe-throwing booths, and actually, in one booth, you can throw commentator Ben Shapiro into a line of bowling pins, if you got the cash. It's at that booth titled, Spare Me Your Feelings. We got elephant rides to my right, and an American eagle feeding exhibit over there, too. At 3, they're going to have the Alex Jones Memorial Tantrum Competition, and the one who throws the most unhinged tantrum gets a $100 gift certificate to QAnon Outfitters, the trendiest conspiracy-conscious fashion line on the market right now. You can bet your inalienable rights you're going to see those Q shirts and hats on every who's who and who's Q when we get to Con. There's a music tent, too. The Greetings Clearwater Revival cover band Fortunate Son is playing tonight. Ted Nugent is opening, but he's not playing any music. He's got a fire whip show since he's trying to break into that industry. Then tomorrow, music tent's going to be headlined by the Auto-Tune the News guys. They're a bit too artsy for me sometimes, and I hear they prefer to play their new stuff over their hits, but, you know, God be damned. That Hide Your Wife song is such a staple in the Alan Singleton household, I'll be there just in case they play it. Their opening act, of course, is goth Toby Keith impersonator Toby Grief. I'm probably going to skip that one.
Hi, Alan. I love your show.
Fantastic. So do I.
And I love that those horse burgers you're selling are cooked with those horse dewormers inside. That's specifically ivermectin, right?
Oh, you bet. What do you think the horses OD'd on to become burgers? We only serve the best food out of the ASS.
Oh, great. Because I think I feel a little bit of the COVID coming on, so I wanted to get some health food into me to cut that off at the pass. I'll take 1.
Hey, no problem. That'll be $75.
Here you go.
Thank you. And before I give you your burger, can you show me proof that you got vaccinated?
Excuse me? Are you asking me for my personal health information?
No, I'm just pulling your leg. Here you go.
You got me there, Alan.
yeah, I did. We like to joke around here. And remember, if you ever hear me say in court that I've been vaccinated, that's a joke too. I say, if you want to jab me with a needle, I have a right to not bear arms, and I'll defend them with my bare arms.
Right on, Alan. I love that you tell it like it is.
I'll always tell you the truth, my friend. And remember, the only reason the banker-run liberal media keeps on saying I've been vaccinated is that they're trying to distract you from the fact that Hunter Biden is the real leader of the Taliban, you know? So he has first dibs on any opium they make. All right, come back for dessert. We're selling what I like to call Dippin' Dots and Prayers. While we're on the topic, listeners, I want to note that we've got a medical tent on site at ConCon that offers ivermectin if you get sick. You can also go there for hydroxychloroquine, bleach injections, and a rosary blessed by the real Pope, not that Argentinian quack Pope you see on TV. These things always have medical tents. So in the coming weeks, if you plan on going to ConCon, or ConCon, or ConCon, and you get a positive COVID test, come anyway, because we can treat it right here at these cons after you pay to get in. Well, folks, that's all for this week. If you come to ConCon in the coming weeks, stop by the ASS, where you can buy a copy of the Anarchist Cooking Show Cookbook, which is now in hardcover, softcover, paperback, and Jack Chick tracks. Thank you for listening. And remember, you may think Nelson Mandela was real, but that's just the Mandela effect. Do your own research, folks. Good night!
Go to cookthefacts.com and make sure to get your Alan Singleton food artillery for when the battle resumes during next week's episode, the I'm No Sheep Shepherd's Pie.
How are y'all doing? It's Luke Guru here, and I am live at the Proud Boys to Men Festival, or what I've just come to call Vest Fest 2021, simply because not only myself, but every single person here has on a vest. Not just any vest, mind you, but what I've been told is a special tactical vest given to me by Mr. Kevin Lahr. He makes them. I had a chance to talk to Mr. Kevin Lahr. He was handling all the vest distribution. I did not have a vest on when I entered, so he supplied me one. And I was like, hey, sir, what's your name? And what's this for? And what brings you out here?
My name is Red Pilled Lib Crusher. That's what I want to go by. That's the handle that I prefer to choose. I would actually say that, what we're wearing here, this is a tactical vest that will protect you from any of the actual pedophile or elite cabal bullets that could, we're at risk of being damaged by at any time. And, of course, we're all here for the same reasons. Our liberties are being trampled. We're going to actually come in here and do something about it. And together we're going to actually, we're seeing right now in real time, we're seeing Rome fall, and we need to be the ones to preserve it and to stand against the degeneracy of everybody that doesn't look like us and isn't here.
So Mr. Kevin was talking for about a good 30 minutes, and I saw he had like flyers in his hand, and I was like, what is that? And I made him stop talking to me, and on the flyer it said, we have the Eagles, and I got super excited. I almost knocked over a baby carriage. I never had the opportunity or enough money to see them in concert. When I got to the tent, I asked the man in front, and I said, hey, did the show start yet? What songs have they played? Did I miss Motel Californication? I love that one.
Sir, I think you're here to buy shirts. That's why I'm here. I do want to note, based on your question, the only song relevant at this festival is "Proud of Your Boy." If you don't know that outtake of Aladdin, then you probably shouldn't be here. And we only accept those that are from friendly media outlets. Would you happen to be one of those?
Man, he was pestering me about what radio station I was from, and then all of a sudden it started to rain, and he ran away like he was made out of sugar or something. So, anyway, I was pleading with all the other Vest Fest 2001 goers, and I said, hey, get these flags out the rain, these American flags, help me save them. And I was trying to get him down. I was like, does anyone know the real flag code here? Why are there Confederate Confederate flags here. Why do we have a Don't Tread on Me flag? I don't think this is about America. And why do we need assault rifles? And I had so many different people trying to tell me some answers.
Don't touch my fucking flag, you fucking libtard.
Hey, get off of that thing.
I only tread on two things: the liberals and definitely not flags.
So as you can see by just, a select responses, I took down all the American flags out the ring by myself. And then I met up with everybody back up in the eagle tent. And y'all, it was just two old eagles in a cage. No musical instruments at all. Just a bunch of multi-feathers. I think they were bald eagles, but I couldn't be sure. But I definitely saw that they had hair pieces on their head. Like the bad man from The Apprentice. Wrap up, I like festivals, but I did not like this one. I, Loop Guru, am giving Vest Fest 2001 a 1 out of 10, would not go again, even if the real Eagles were playing. Just saying it now on record, on tape, because next year I'm not coming. I had a real bad time. If I had to do Vest Fest again, if I had to do it, I'd probably just burn down the entire thing. I'm in Kenner right now. Why did I come here? Nothing good happens in Kenner. I did take a bullet for the WRYAT team today, and if anyone's afraid that my life was in danger, I'm sorry to get you startled. I didn't get shot. They just had a table with live ammunition just sitting unguarded, so I took a bunch of boxes. Till next time, I'll be back in the studio, I swear. Oh, swear.
Well, folks, seems we finally found ourselves on the other side of this here pandemic at long last, and we're no doubt all eager to get back out there and take part in life and its many splendors once more. But how best to do such a thing? Surely we've all undergone a lot of introspecting and soul-searching and emotional labor over the last year, and it's near Herculean ask and an even nearer Herculean effort for us to process it all ourselves. Better for us to let the hard-working artistic types out there grab a script and a camera to express the inexpressible for us. Better for us to begin anew by getting back to the movies at the Fresh Start Filmworks Film Festival.
Movies are about one thing and one thing only: cool shit happening, bitch! And we got only the coolest fucking movies at the coolest fucking film festival, you bastard! Independent movies, mainstream movies, studio movies, auteur-driven movies, live action films, animated films, live action and animated films. How in the living hell shit is that even possible? All things are possible through cinema, you flaccid boners! You ain't gonna get Who Framed Roger Rabbit at church, dickhole! Shut the fuck up, God. The theater is my chapel now, you piece of shit. Why don't you make something as transformative and moving as Wild Strawberries? Oh, that's right, you can't. I've seen enough Ingmar Bergman to know that you're nothing but an unresponsive cuck.
Right. Anyway, the Fresh Start Filmworks Film Festival is sure to be an exciting showcase of filmmaking from old and new talents alike. A veritable varied smorgasbord of arts and entertainment for you, the hungry cultural consumer. Coming out this weekend and see what the movies still have to offer.
We're located at one of several Fresh Start Filmworks Film Festival centers, which you can find downtown, uptown, in Mid-City, in the Bywater, in the Maroney, on TV, on the radio, and in your fucking face, you asshole! The beauty of cinema is alive and everywhere. Cinema is eternal!
Yeah.
Hello all, this is Penny Tucker coming to you live from Jazz Fest 2021. We are so happy to be back out in the music and the crowds and the fun. Now, besides the music though, the best reason to come out to Jazz Fest has got to be the famous food. We're going to go be strolling around, checking out a few booths, and just see what's new for 2021. So let's take a walk. Oh, it's still so hot and dusty out here. Hey, there's one of our favorite stops, Gumbo's. Chef John has been innovating this festival food scene for the last 5 years, and it's incredible to see what we can get from him. Hey, John, do you have a minute to chat with our WRYAT listeners?
Sure, just a second. 5 minutes, guys, just 5 minutes. Hey, Penny, nice to see you out here.
Hey, nice to be out, John. I am sweating off my COVID-15 right now.
Oh, I hear you, me too.
John, you always bring such fun things to the festival scene. What is going on at your booth this year?
Well, Penny, you have to have some quick wit to sell people soup in 97-degree weather. So we're always thinking of new things to do here at Gumbo's. check out this newest gumbo I just came up with. It's a Texan base with ground beef, some pork, some pinto beans, some chilies, and a nice heat on the back end.
Okay.
Oh, and then you add some cheese on top with some sour cream, maybe some green onions and chives, and then you got a tasty treat, a real Texas gumbo.
So it's chili.
We're still working out how to make it more hand-friendly, so you don't need a spoon, so you just got to get back now. It's busy.
I hear you. Well, thanks, John, for your time. I appreciate you talking to everybody. Hey, there's Tom from the Krusty Pelican. Hey, Tom, come here. Can I get a quick moment with you?
What's up, Penny? How's Scraps?
He's so good. Thank you for asking. Tom, what are you serving today at Jazz Fest?
Well, Penny, with chicken wing prices on the rise and the chicken sandwich war is still hot, we just thought, what's everybody's favorite part of the fried chicken? Well, it's the skins. So it seems to be a hot seller today.
Wait. Deep fried chicken skin?
Oh, yeah. We have it with steamed syrup, barbecue sauce, or our signature 5-alarm sauce. Goes great with ranch.
Let me try just a bite, Tom. Oh, that is so spicy.
Oh, yeah. We let the fire department know to keep those defibrillators charged just in case.
Well, I should say so, Tom. People are dropping around like flies around here. Well, thanks for your time. Have a great Jazz Fest. I think I'm going to hit up that WRYAT booth and cool off with a mango chutney freeze. Listeners, come on down to Jazz Fest, grab a tasty treat, hear some great tunes. I'm Penny Tucker, and this has been New Orleans Eats.
Are you tired of having the police telling you that you can't bring your 121 rum punch daiquiri into the festival? Are you tired of trying to sneak in said daiquiri in your hands just to have it leak onto the ground and leave your hands sticky and gross? From the makers of WebGuard, the spider guard to keep spiders out of your mouth when you sleep. And Lucy Grinds, America's #1 seller of loose coffee grinds in a cup, comes Dacky Baggies. Now you're practically invincible from the forces of festival law. Don't let part-time security guards or festival volunteers throw your triple sec pineapple daiquiri into a trash can for raccoons to steal. Dacky Baggies are made with the finest plastic zip seal lock bags we could find at the dollar store. With its patented tooth technology, Dacky Baggies are guaranteed to hold your delicious ice-cold daiquiri next to your genitals to avoid detection during pat-downs. Duct tape, sold separately.
Don't let raccoons drink your daiquiris. Put it in a Dacky Baggie.
We now pause this programming for station identification and remind you that you are tuned in to WRYAT New Orleans Radio. Learn more about our programming online at WRYATradio.com and follow us on Instagram at WRYAT Radio. As always, you can listen to this and previous radio broadcasts on Spotify or anywhere else you download or stream podcasts. Thank you for tuning in to WRYAT New Orleans Guerrilla Radio.
Chaos reigns.
Goggles. Smells like shit. Goggles. Sad goggles.
Demon gargoyle. Wounds. Reopening wounds. The wingspan of that thing was like 13 feet.
Coming up next on WRYAT, Distaste of New Orleans.
New Orleans, one of the richest cities in the history of the world, in strictly culinary terms, of course. Over 300 years of food culture, and I've been here for just over a month. Who am I, you ask? I'm Jeffrey Reynolds, food critic and historian. But my colleagues call me Jazz Reynolds, food critic and historian. So come with me, and I'll show you the best kept secrets on where to eat and dine in the Big Easy. Soon you'll learn that every grain of rice in your bowl of jumbo has a story to tell. So again, I'm Jazz Reynolds, and welcome to Distaste of New Orleans.
Good day, hungry listeners, and welcome back. It's been a rough couple of weeks, as you probably guessed. Not just for me, but for you all as well, but also for me. If you'll remember from the last time, in an attempt to review the jab, I found myself getting addicted to heroin instead. No good. Then shortly after, we had a hurricane come through, so the hotel I stay at has become filled to the brim with evacuees. I don't hold this against them, but they are very noisy, and they're making the Suboxone Ween extremely difficult. But I ain't gonna let that get me down. You know why? I'm going to Jazz Fest. I got my all access pass that was sent to me back in April, and this weekend I'm going to be out there live and in the field. I've been waiting all year for this, so join me as we escape this noisy hotel and head to the fabulous fairgrounds, where we will enjoy good music and even better cuisine at the 2021 New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. Fuck! Well, guess fucking what, hungry listeners? Jazz Fest has been canceled. Again, as usual, I'm very hungry, and I can't tell if the cravings I'm experiencing are for the food or for the junk, and I'm limited on me options in me hotel room. I'm down to me last can of Wallaby-flavored SpaghettiOs and one last Suboxone oral tablet. And all the people staying here, just cluttering up the hallway, standing around talking to each other, yammering on and on about the Queen knows what, and I can't stand it any longer. I haven't had a proper meal in me stomach or a syringe in me arm in weeks, so I'm going to pack a sad, and they're going to all have to hear about it. Well, hungry listeners, feeling much better after getting that out of my system. While politely versing with my new neighbors, they were telling me about this exclusive pop-up that just opened in Houma. They were all planning on visiting later. It's called the World Central Kitchen, and it's run by Jose Andreas, winner of the John Beard Award. What does that mean? I have no idea. But join me and let's find out. Now I'm very hungry and I want to beat the rush. So an Uber just for me is right outside, and it appears that this trip is going to cost, well, small fortune. Bugger. Well, listeners, 1 hour and $300 later, we have arrived at the World Central Kitchen in the historic Houma, Louisiana. Oof, this place is looking a little rough, but apparently the eating's good. And also, apparently, I'm not the only one who heard about this spot, because I again find myself in an obnoxiously long line. This won't be a problem, but in a rush to get here, I forgot to take my last Suboxone oral tablet. I left in the hotel, and I'm starting to feel a little edgy. However, I remain optimistic, because I've been made to understand that this food is of the highest quality. And I'm gonna stay chipper, because everyone else here seems to be pretty down in the dumps. Plus, it's good to get out and breathe the fresh, humid Houma air. I've been going bush in the hotel room for the past few weeks, and it's nice to be among the common folks again. What's your name, mate?
Man, shut the fuck up!
Righto, mate. You heard the man, listeners. I'm gonna get back to you once I've been served a plate.
Man, I'm gonna shove that fucking thing up your British ass.
All right there, listeners. Finally made it to the front of the line, which is good, because I've grown slightly irritable from my hunger and withdrawals. Some heroin really would have made that weight go down just a little bit smoother. But I'm not going to let that get the best of me, because I'm at the John Beard Award-winning World Central Kitchen exclusive pop-up in Houma, Louisiana, and I'm about to order their special, I guess, because I've yet to see a menu. I'm here with Dwayne, or so it says on his t-shirt, and I'm gonna see what he's got in store for me. Hey, up Dwayne, what's the takeaways looking like today? What you got for mains?
Well, we got whatever's left.
Dwayne, mate, I don't know what's left. I haven't seen a menu. Not trying to step on your toes, but you really got to work on your presentation. No one likes a piker.
Well, just take a look at what we got in these trays here. We got some chicken, rice, beans, a vegetable soup.
Ugh, you're serving that shit to people?
You know, that's a real interesting accent. You from around here?
What gave it away, mate? No, obviously I ain't from around here, Dwayne. I just came to check out the digs. Took my Uber over an hour to get here, another hour just to wait in line, all just so you could serve me some reheated leftovers? I thought this was supposed to be the Jim Beam award-winning pop-up, not a school cafeteria.
All right, man. Well, there are a lot of hungry people waiting in line behind you, so if you don't want any food, then you can just leave.
Wait a minute, mate. Hold the fort. Hold the front door, mate. I'll take some of that wet chicken. I don't care if it appears to have been marinated in water. I'll scull it down. Please, mate. I need to eat, Dwayne. I'm really hungry, Dwayne. I'll suck your dick for some wet chicken, Dwayne.
Whoa, just calm down, man. Just calm down. Hey, Tim, can you escort this guy out of here? I think he needs help that we can't give him.
Sure. Come along with me, sir.
Tim, let go of me arm, mate. Don't you know who I am? J.S. fucking Reynolds, food critic and historian.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no. I have no idea who you are. But I'm going to take you to see some nice people who are just going to ask you a few questions. And they're going to need to see your ID.
Tim, mate, please. You can't turn me away. This is how people get addicted to drugs. This is how I get addicted to drugs. Hey, hungry listeners. Still listening? That's nice. Me, I'm safe and sound, huddled up in a blanket on the floor of my hotel room, following a long and even more expensive ride home in a police vehicle. The cheese popped me for another 350 smackaroos, but it kept me out of prison, and it got me back home after my disappointing journey to Houma. I say disappointing because I am disappointed in myself, but I am more disappointed in my empty stomach. Despite my best efforts, my withdrawal-induced erratic behavior got the best of me, and I should have ingested either my last Suboxone oral tablet or my last can of SpaghettiOs before I went to Houma. But the good news is, I'm ingesting them both now, alone in my hotel room, alone where I belong. To review, the Suboxone oral tablet feels great. I highly recommend it, especially if you need to treat opioid dependence. And I gotta say, the Wallaby flavored SpaghettiOs ain't that bad either. And I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. They only use a little bit of Wallaby. Only one Wallaby ham for every 6 cans. Or was that 6 Wallabies ham for every 1 can? Doesn't matter. Thanks to Suboxone, I'm sleeping tonight. Tomorrow, we begin a new prescription for Suboxone oral tablets. I'm J.S. Reynolds, and this has been Distaste of New Prescription for Suboxone Oral Tablets. Cheerio.
Welcome, listeners. You're now tuned in to the Orleans Food and Follow-Up Show. We're coming to you live from Day 2 of WRYAT Fest down here at City Park, where we'll be stepping out of the kitchen and trying some savory snacks from around the parish, while we also provide a follow-up review of some of the festival treats we had on Day 1. I'm your host and professional chef, Weston Hilson, and joining me as always is my good friend and top food critic, Chuck Gumble. Ready to cut some rope on behalf of this beautiful festival season there, Chuck?
It's so hot. That crawfish Monica isn't sitting well. We need to start looking for a bathroom pretty soon, Weston. I'm not feeling so good.
Well, somebody is anxious to log another entry into our recipe and review book.
Real funny, Weston. But come on. I see some porta potties over there.
Not too fast there, Chuck, because we need to catch up the listeners on our journey so far.
Sure. But let's make our way in that direction, okay? Ooh.
So as Chuck here just brown noted, our festival supper for Day 1 of WRYAT Fest was crawfish Monica, provided to us by the Bayou Bottom Food Tent.
It's a local favorite.
That's 100% correct, Chuck. But what many locals may not know is the beautiful story of love that is its origins. You see, legend has it that French chef Hank Hellman moved to our beautiful city in the 1970s, where he immediately fell in love with crawfish.
Well, who doesn't love crawfish, right?
But not just any crawfish, no. He specifically fell in love with one crawfish that he decided to name Monica.
Oh, that's not good.
Unfortunately, their love didn't last, seeing as how the average crawfish's lifespan is only 6 to 8 years, and Monica the crawfish was no exception.
Aww.
So in a state of crazed and depressed rage at the passing of his crawfish bride, old Chef Hank Hellman took his wife's hard-shell body, cracked it open, and cooked her insides up with some garlic, butter, green onions, and Creole seasonings before serving over a plate of fresh pasta. When the police finally arrived, they found him consuming his crustacean wife while screaming, "Crawfish Monica," over and over. Ever since then, the dish has been known as just that, Crawfish Monica, and it most certainly has become a local favorite.
He married the crawfish too? And that's what I ate?
Well, of course you didn't have the original Crawfish Monica, seeing as how Chef Hellman ate her on that fateful day many years ago.
Phew.
But it was indeed very likely one of their grandchildren or great-grandchildren that was cooked over the overpriced festival servings that we had yesterday.
Wait, they had kids? How?
Oh, that's a story for another day because unfortunately, we don't have time in this segment to cover such a rich history gumbo of Chef Hellman's happenings in New Orleans. All you need to know is that there is most certainly indisputable New Orleans history passing through your intestines as we speak.
No pun intended, but now I really want the shit out of me. Can we please get in line for the bathroom?
None taken there, Chuck, and most certainly, because the sooner we get to the release of your review, the sooner we can enjoy these ice-cold mango freezes.
Oh, where'd you get those?
These come from the Torrid Peninsula Snowball Truck, and they consist of shaved ice, simple syrup, lime juice, and of course, mango concentrates.
Aw, they're melting. Come on, Weston. Let me have one before it's just juice.
Nuh-uh, Chuck. You know the rules. No new treats until after we get our follow-up review.
Please? It's so fucking hot. Maybe it would help relax my stomach a bit, too.
No time now, Chuck. You're up next for the porta potty.
Great.
So how's the crawfish Monica on the follow-up there, Chuck?
Pretty good, Weston. Passing pretty smoothly, not burning or anything. I won't judge the smell since there are a few other influencing odors present.
That's fair.
But overall, for festival food, this is top-notch. Easy to swallow, easy to digest, and easy to release. All of which is very convenient in a hot and crowded festival environment such as Variant Fest.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. I'm sure Chef Hellman would be elated by your review of his many offspring.
All right, now where's the mango freeze? I think I earned it.
You sure have, Chuck. Time to cool down with an icy cold treat. Well, that's all the time we have for today, listeners. I'm Weston Hilton.
And I'm Chuck Gumble.
And this has been New Orleans' #1 radio show about going #2. See you next time on the Orleans Food and Follow-Up Show here on WRYAT.
This is WRYAT New Orleans Radio. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.